Ray Liwag bringing you today's burning issues and the hottest news here on News Force.
Here are the headlines on News Force. Congress ratifies reproductive health bill. President Aquino approves national budget for 2013. Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia defies President Aquino's suspension order. Sandigan Bayan rejects Arroyo's petition to be home for Christmas. South Korea elects first female president. And Philippines wins first runner-up in Miss Universe 2012. Fair and balanced news. Comprehensive reports that take you to the heart of the action. This is News Force.
Congress ratified the reproductive health bill Wednesday and now ready for President Benigno Aquino's signature. Lorraine Mata has the report.
Senate ratified the bicameral conference report of the reproductive health bill with a vote of 11-5 on Wednesday. Principal sponsor of the measure, Senator Pia Cayetano, said she was very pleased with the results of the bicameral conference committee hearing because its final version was intact. After trying to postpone the BICA meeting, Senate Majority Floor Leader Vicente Soto III said he was contented with the outcome after many of his amendments were accepted. Soto further added that he could not still support the bill because of his conviction and would never allow abortion in the country. Sponsor of the RH bill, Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, meantime, ruled out the possibility of abortion, adding that she would welcome the plans of bishops to give the Supreme Court a chance to further expound the meaning of the doctrine of separation of church and state. Other main debates regarding the provisions on the RH measure during the bicameral conference committee hearing were age-appropriate sex education, availability of family planning information and supplies to minors, and the role of the local government units in the implementation of the law. Cayetano on youth's access to RH services said that it would only be given if they have their parents' written consents, except for minors who were already sexually active, already had children, and or had miscarriage. Meantime, Iloilo Representative Janet Carin said she expects the measure to be signed by President Aquino by Christmas or before the year ends. For GNN, Lorraine Mata, News Force.
Various leaders of the Catholic Church have expressed their belief that the enactment of the divorce bill would further divide the country. Paul Ang has the story.
Church leaders of the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, or CBCP, warned legislators and the public that the enactment of the controversial divorce bill would only further divide the country. Retired Novaliches Bishop Teodoro Bacani reiterated that the plan of Speaker Feliciano Belmonte to enact the said bill in the next Congress is not a good development for the country. Bacani further added that the bill would only inflict harm to the Filipinos, not just in social cost, but to the destruction of the very sacred nature of marriage. Cebu Archbishop Jose Palma meantime called his colleagues to discuss the church position towards the issue because he was worried that the lawmakers would again pass the divorce bill just like approving the reproductive health bill. Officials of the church will continue to have debates to the lawmakers in the House of Representatives to suppress the enactment of the said bill. For GNN, Paul Ang, News Force.
Catholic Church leaders strongly oppose Speaker Feliciano Belmonte's plan of enacting the divorce bill in the Philippines after the reproductive health bill has been ratified. Former Novaliches Bishop Teodoro Bacani, along with the Catholic Vote Philippines Alliance, said divorce would not be a good development for the country. Instead, would further divide the people. Cebu Archbishop Jose Palma, President of Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines, has requested a meeting of the bishops to discuss the position of the church regarding the issue. Meantime, Belmonte said the divorce bill would not likely pass at this time, but was hopeful to discuss the divorce bill in the future. A Malacanang chief said Wednesday that President Benigno Aquino III would not approve as urgent the Freedom of Information or FOI bill. Presidential Communications Group Secretary Ricky Carandang meantime said Aquino will only ratify or certify measures that were of national importance and significance. Carandang noted the President cannot certify many legislations as urgent since there are still processes that has to be followed before doing so. President Benigno Aquino III has approved Wednesday the 2.6 trillion peso budget for 2013. Aquino said the approved budget aims to empower the public through social services, adding that it will also pump up the economy to maintain economic growth. The President also noted a bigger budget will be allocated to education, health, climate change, and job-generating projects. President Benigno Aquino III has signed a controversial sin tax reform bill into law on Thursday. Aquino said it was an early Christmas gift for the millions of Filipinos, which aim to make health benefits available to everyone. The sin tax law enforces higher taxation on cigarettes and alcohol products that will be spent for the Universal Health Care Program and tobacco farmers' livelihood.
Patas na magsisilbing maagang pamasko sa milyon-milyong Pilipino. Mga Pilipinong masasaklaw sa abot kamay ng Universal Health Care Program. Mga Pilipinong makikinabang sa mga bagong klinika at ospital na mapopondohan at may papatayo. Mga Pilipinong maililihis sa bisyo ng paninigarilyo at labis sa pag-inom. Batas na po ang ipinaglaban nating Sin Tax Reform Act.
Bureau of Internal Revenue Secretary Kim Henares said that the sin tax bill's main objective is not to raise tax collections but to lessen the number of smokers in the country. President Aquino signed the sin tax bill Thursday morning, which aims to collect 33 billion pesos in tax from alcohol and tobacco. Henares added that there would be less tobacco and alcohol-induced illnesses if there are less smokers in the country, and this would in turn save a big amount from the government's budget. Weather Bureau Pag-asa warned the public Wednesday of a tropical cyclone that is likely to hit the same areas affected by Typhoon Pablo on Christmas Day. Pag-asa noted they expect the formation of a tropical cyclone in the Pacific Ocean in the next 5 days. Meanwhile, partly cloudy skies with brief rain showers or thunderstorms will continue to prevail in most parts of the country until Sunday. Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia defies President Aquino's suspension order. Sandigan Bayan rejects Arroyo's petition to be home for Christmas. Stay tuned for these stories when News 4 returns.